Wow, we had another explosive day for Bitcoin. We had a little over $1,000 jump again. We were somewhere around, let's see, what was it? It was a little below, it's probably like around 93 or 96 earlier today. Let me scroll back a little bit here. Yeah, well, I guess it was around 98. We jumped up, like I said, over $1,000 today. You can see, nice, look at that mark. Bam, and we had a little bit of a retrace. Well, not much of a retrace, I should say. I guess it was more just a little bit of a pullback here. But yeah, today's high is, I mean, we're hitting like the all-time high for this year, for 2019 anyways. It looks like we hit $10,831, and we're riding just a little above 10,700 right now. And if we could close this out, I think that means some pretty good stuff here for the future. It looks like it's slightly undersold as far as the MACD. Let's see, we'll get a fib retracement tool on here. We'll see what kind of numbers we get. So we've got we'll put this up at the high here. We'll come down to, let's see where we got another little. Okay, so it looks like for right here we've got 1, 2, 3 points that line up. So I'll click it right there, but I'll bring that line to this point. And it looks like we could have a little bit of a pullback, like which we did. We dropped down to about the 60 or 0.61 area right here. Sometimes it'll pull down to about the 50 and a 61 is typical for the retracement. So geez, from this point, let me shrink this up here. Okay, let me just trash this right now. But yeah, today was a nice little bump here. We'll go see what XRP has to show. And we'll see, where were we at earlier today? 43, 44 cents, about 44, we're at 45. We hit 45.7. Yeah, XRP is just looking more like a stable coin with every day. I mean, we could have a tsunami of great news and nothing budges this damn price. Just a couple days ago, they had MoneyGram partnership announced that Ripple took about 10% roughly at 3 times over the share price, which they were paying about $4.10 or $4.15 for it. So yeah, $50 million at close. So let's see. It looks like we got a little doji candle here, doji hammer. If that closes out in a hammer, in a green hammer, this could be another little rally here. And from this point, I believe we could probably hit. Well, let's see. Let me just throw this fib retracement on here too. Let's see if I can get a number. So we'll put it up there. Looks like okay, what kind of a, looks like we got 3, 4, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it looks like a good area, which may drop down to, so yeah, we could retrace to the 0.61. You can see how it kind of bounces off that 0.618 and the 0.5 right here. That's kind of like the resistance as far as the new trend right now. So hopefully we can bounce above this 45 mark. It's you know, always all the alts always follow the Bitcoin jump or drop. So I'm assuming in the next couple of days, if we don't see it today, that we should start seeing all of our altcoins jumping up too. But yeah, still hanging around $10,900 right now. We just jumped up a little bit more. We're on the minute candle right now. I just look at these every little rally. There's a tiny little pullback. There's a little rally, a pullback, little rally, pullback, rally, pullback. I just see this as like driving from like California to the East Coast. You're not going to be able to drive it all in one straight shot right up to 10,000, whatever. You're going to have a little bit of a pullback on each one of these things. So, like, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, but I typically buy these little dips when they drop back down, and I'll see a little two green candles like this, 2 doji candles in a row. I'll make a buy right there. And even if it comes back down a little bit and it bounces off that resistance where I bought it at, or the support where I bought it at, almost guaranteed this thing's going to pop back up. I mean, there's just so much news lately that's been coming out as far as adoption and everything, and Bitcoin's been thrown back in the spotlight again, and clearly we can see this trend. Look at that monster trend right here. Okay, well, I guess that's enough. I'm just rambling at this point, but thanks for watching. If we do another nice little rally here, I'll pop it back on and maybe even do a live stream or something like that. And since we're on this rally here, I don't know if you guys keep your cryptos on an exchange or not, but I would highly recommend against that. And really get yourself a ledger, hard wallet, or a cold wallet. Get a tracer. I don't care. When the prices are up like this, it draws a lot of attention. It draws negative attention as well as the good. And you just want to protect yourself. So like how these things work is you can, just like it shows right here, you can plug it right into your computer. You can transfer your digital assets from something like Binance or BitTrue or Bitstamp, whatever, any of the B exchanges, Coinbase, whatever, if you like them. You get your wallet from that, you get your address from there, and you get an address on this thing, and you can send it from any of those exchanges onto here, and as soon as you're done with that, you can pop this thing away from your computer, and nobody will be able to get into this unless they can physically take this from you and get your password out of you, or I guess somebody was able to hack into this thing, but they physically had to have possession of it. Other than that, these things are pretty much solid. They're just like a vault for your money, and it's up to you what you do with it after this point. But definitely keep your private keys private. If you don't own your private keys, you don't own your crypto. So I'll put a link in the description below. I'm gonna start making plugs on this thing, on this ledger. It's just a highly recommended thing at this point in holding your assets in a safe manner. So go ahead and get yourself one of these things, and if you can't afford it, man, good luck. I guess wait until the iOS 13 comes out from Apple and you can get your crypto kit. There's a developer's app that was just released, or going to be released on iOS 13, that is essentially making your phone like a cold storage wallet with your private keys on there. So, okay, well, hope you enjoy, and stay safe.